Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back, all two of you. We are in Danustica, ready to start an episode with hopefully a little bit less death in it. We got pelted by some artillery last time. Let's try to make sure that doesn't happen today. Currently, we are getting prepared for our tournament here in the arena. And we'll see if there's any success here. You know, sometimes you get a bad dice roll, and early on when your skills aren't that great, you just get, shot by a bow in the face, and there's not much you can do. But let's see what happens. Okay, looks like a decent tournament. Lots of Imperial generic troops here. Serandon is the only other important figure here other than Jameer, the hyena, who's a companion. He's actually part of the Empire, so let's see what we can do. Sword and shield, nice. I will take that.
Die, you pig!
Trying to draw them away so our guy gets a free hit or two. You gotta watch for the cows. Yep, that'll kill you if you're not looking for it. Excellent, good hit, boys, good hit. Gotta keep him distracted. Excellent. Make sure there's nobody else behind us. There is, but who are we kill here? Excuse me. My horse. I don't even need a spear. We're just gonna go whack this dude. It's more for timeliness getting over here. Dang, he had some help. Alright, that was easy. Sword and shield's a good way to go. Okay, naturally, Serandon was on our team. Now we have to fight against him. Which will be an interesting little free-for-all, or 2v2v2v2 here. Okay, sword and shield again, that's useful. We're gonna 2v1 this fool. Nice. Good work. I'm liking this dude. He's actually holding his own. So we're gonna team up red here. Nice. Don't die. Excellent. We are the winners of the round. Big change from last time. So now we're going to have to fight him, but, so is life. Do a little taunting here. Piss him off just slightly. Nope. Go for the mouse drag. You like that little stutter? Gets him every time. Victory! Alright, it's me and who? Imperial crossbowman. Oh, we got the Palatine Guard. Alright, dude. You gotta come to me.
Ha! We showed them!
I ain't moving. Oh, nice chained him. You're an archer. What are you gonna do to me, huh? I don't even have much health left. You only need to whack me twice. But it ain't happening today. Nope. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fresh. I'm not even a shield basher. Normally I would, but no need.
We won!
Finally, one in the bag. Took us too long, in my opinion. Usually I get those quite early, but we've been serving as a soldier. We've been busy, so we will take the Spangen helm. Ironically, it's the one piece of armor we already have. We purchased some kind of coif or something like that, so whatever. It just means we can sell this or the other one. Okay, now that we've won the tournament, let's see how much this thing is worth. 989 versus this guy, which is 260. So we'll probably sell this one 1826. Yeah, sell that one, put that one on. Excellent. We have 260 to work with here, and we're not dealing in too many troops or anything. So let's see if we can move up our station in life a little bit. And is there something cruddy I can buy? Hatchet's probably not worth it. Morningstar. No. So normally if there's something, 50 bucks, I will go ahead and buy that. Otherwise, it's just worth waiting for some looters to get their gear to smelt in here. So, didn't level up yet. No biggie. Not worried about it. Let's look at the character stats for a moment. Writing's up above 150. We did this little nice upgrade last time. Charm just hit a level recently. Steward is close. So we're going to want to hit Steward soon. Smithing would be great to get to 25 so we can start smelting a little bit faster. That's sort of, in my mind, that's more of a side questy type thing. So, for now, what we're going to do is look for our buddy here, Serandon. We would like to join him temporarily. I don't want to join him for a long period of time. But I would like to see... Oh, we're upside down. Little twist here. I would like to see what he's up to, and if we can join him for a short while. Now, we have to watch out, because there are Bandits around. Oh, hello. Okay, well, I'll take on 10 looters. I don't want to take on force bandits and looters. I'll just let you catch me. I don't care. So we're still relatively low on health. We're only at 27. But I wanted to show this off so long as I don't take a rock to the head. The whole retreat function working for reloading. Didn't work last time because we got hit and our health dropped below 20%. So see what happens here. Even if we get captured, we don't have anything to our name, so I'm not very bothered by it. Oh, our guesstimate was just a little off. Give it an extra second. This little feather on my cap is actually getting in the way a little bit. Kind of silly, but... Wow, that was just a bad shot. So if you're new to this, or you're just trying the game out, sit here and do this for a little while. You hone your skills, you get better at archery, you start leveling up, but you also can learn some valuable... I would call them life lessons. Not real life lessons, not IRL life lessons, but, you know, how to bob and weave properly, what the range of these fools is, and then, you know, if you lead... Gotta get this slowed down just enough. No, doing that wrong. If you lead with just enough time on the reticle and you're not moving very fast, you can just send it into the crowd like that without aiming very much. One of the biggest things that I struggled with early on is I was just trying to go charging around people top speed. But actually, if you slow down, like I'm putting on the brakes here, your reticle gets closer, your arrows fly where you want them to fly. So if you're new, you know, quick tip, that's what I would recommend for practice is speed up, then slow down, speed up, then slow down. Okay, we haven't been hit yet, and it's taken a little longer than I would like it to, just because we're being a little extra safe. We can't suffer more than 7 damage. So, here. We haven't suffered any damage. We're gonna hold the tab, middle mouse button, and retreat. Run away, find our stash of arrows in the woods. I mean, I basically have an extra stack of arrows on my person at all times anyway. If we want to get technical, there's a whole nother one. Oh, there's not. I lost it to the looters. Okay, whatever. Well, let's jump back in. See, now it's 4-1, and we'll have a full stack of arrows again. So it'll be quite nice. Okay. See, full stack against 4 looters. Nice. Got the guesstimate right this time. Just in between them. And this is it. I mean, this is how you looter farm early on if you don't want to die ever. And you just want to get that bow skill up. Another way you can get the bow skill up early is just ride as far away from the looters as possible and start drop-shotting them. Because you do get more experience for those super long-range kills. Especially headshots. But that's asking a lot of an early game character. Just for getting things done a little quicker. Alright, riding's 166. We killed 10 looters. Not a big deal. But here's the reason why. Take the looters, that's fine. They can be prisoners. This is why, right here. Get a little extra meat. This is good. Some things to sell. But I want these cruddy weapons. Because then we can go into town. We can use our charcoal and smelt those things down. And what happens is you get kind of a steamroll effect. And the steamroll kind of builds as you collect more items. So you'll get hardwood, smelt it into charcoal, but then as you build up your inventory and you have a bunch of crappy weapons you're willing to smelt, then smelting them generates more hardwood. And so you just kind of keep steamrolling the process along. Okay, we've only really been to Danustica and Folk lately, so it's only giving me prices for those. I mostly just wanted to see if there was anything decent that they had for sale. So, do we recruit troops? I think at this point we don't. We're nimble enough that we can pick our battles. We don't really have to worry about looters a whole ton. These are freebooters. A little different, but we get to call in Powder's party, so I'm just going to leave it to them, honestly. See if we get any loot. We may not. Yeah, okay. Pretty funny. So let's pop by Onira real quick and see if they've got anything good. Do a little smelting. And, ooh, Kayaz have risen against their lord. Hold, please. This is the border town if you play as Vlandia. The Vlandians are over here. I can't quite see it because I'm in a town, but usually Kayaz and Artesia are on the front line of these three factions. So that's not too surprising. I was just making sure it's nothing that's going to affect us. Sell all the crappy gear. They'll give me 64 for the days. I'm going to do that. Anything at a really good price? Let's see how the leather is here. Leather, us and folk will pay a lot for the leather. Okay, I won't bore you too much with that sort of thing. I will be doing a lot of trade in this playthrough because I plan to be getting rich, not just through the spoils of war. So I'll probably montage trade at some point. If you want a more in-depth video on that, I can do that upon request. But otherwise, I'm going to assume you guys know how the in-game economy works and not really sweat it too much. Okay, so we'll go to smelt. The pitchfork will give us 3 hardwood, so let's do that first. And then the hoe. And then we can generate 2 more charcoal and begin the process. See how that works? Pretty easy. We're already up to level 12. If we were to grab something in town that was a little bit more advanced, the best things to smelt early on are the Pugios. They're cheap and they smelt quite well. Let's see if they got any decent price hardwood. Maybe I'll show that to you. Nope, they do not. So, moving on. No, actually, let's wait a minute and heal. Because we're only at 32, and the medical skill would be a very nice thing to have. Okay, so we waited a couple days, and there's actually a tournament here. So we're going to go ahead and take on that tournament. Okay, we're in the tournament. We have Ira here, who would be an interesting foe. Let's see if we do well when fighting together. Ooh, the longbow is tough. It takes about 900,000 years to load. And of course we missed our shot. That's real great. Gotta try to keep the horsey clip-clop boys away from us. At least threaten them. Because those dudes are just gonna chill over there. Yep, line them up. Okay, that's 1 fewer enemy to worry about. Ah. Tough angle. Ah, shoot, friendly fire. So the problem here is they have infantry and cav, and so the cav tends to get boggled up together. And when they do that, oh yes, come to me. That's exactly what we want. When infantry and cav get stuck on each other, the infantry just get some free whacks. So it's really not great times. This case, however, is perfect because they'll come right at us. Hopefully get stuck. Excellent. Gotta be careful not to friendly fire. Especially with this other horse charging in. There we go. Excellent. So we're with Ira again, which is great. The lords tend to have extra armor naturally, so they're gonna stay up a little longer. It looks like it should be a fun round. Oh great, and I got throwing equipment. That's just awesome. Oh. That was sad. That was very sad. Well, we didn't do it this time. That's fine. Got a little bit more experience. We let Ira down pretty big time. Next time, gotta check for that green team. Technically not just the green team, but you get what I mean. Whatever team is beside us and sort of out of view. Okay, so we're at 78 health. We're not at complete health, but I am not too concerned about it. So, Serandon, Melion Castle. I don't recall if this was a mod or something. Okay, yeah, it says he's still there. I believe maybe earlier on before a patch, it used to not update where they were. So if you were already on the encyclopedia page, you pull open the encyclopedia page with the N button, it'll come to the page you had last, which is great, but do we want to do forest bandits? Well, we have more health and there's only 4 of them. As I was saying, it'll come back to the same page on the encyclopedia, but if you, in the older version, it wouldn't update, so you had to research the same person. Research? Research? Search again? You had to relocate? Anyway. So in case you were not aware, the forest bandits are archers. And they can do a lot of damage, particularly with your shield down. But the goal is to get in before they can reload or catch them off guard. So I'm actually going to try to let them shoot. I guess they don't want to. Too close. There we go. And just stab them 2 or 3 times before they get the new arrow up. It helps a lot if you don't move. But always worth... Shoot, I'm getting whacked. There are bushwhackers after all. It's always worth taking the extra 2 seconds to throw your shield up and wait for a better shot than to potentially get shot through with an arrow. Just my personal opinion. Come on, shoot me. Now they're staggered a little bit, so if we kill one, we can just wait for him to shoot and then stab him. Nope. Lol. And so now if I stay close enough, he's aggroed, and he ain't gonna pull his bow back out. That's how you deal with forest bandits. Pretty simple. Now we have a bushwhacker here. We could start promoting out our prisoners. I may do that when there's 6 or 8 of them all at once, but not with... Do I not have arm wraps? I guess I don't. I'm not going to do that with 1 or 2 troops. It slows you down and it's not worth the effort. Okay, on our way to see Serandon. Hopefully he's not just chilling in the castle. Last time we had some harsh words for him, not doing anything. Let's see. No, he's not there. Okay. Is this his daughter? Ah, his wife, who is pregnant and has a child. How lovely. Quite good. Alright. Then let's check the map. Serandon, last seen near Melion. So, he'll be around here somewhere. Just have to hunt him down. It may take a little bit. Okay, so the silk here costs 12. It can be sold for about twice as much. I'm going to do that, just get a quick stack of 5, since we've got the pony. Now, you can see on each town, if you don't already know this, you hover over it, and it will tell you some details. Right here, it says primary production, just above Defenders 47, raw silk. So if you do that and you go through towns and you purchase the things that they are producing, generally they're the cheapest because they have a lot of it. And you can take that to different cities, even if it's the city right next door. So, one example here, if we just jump over to Myzea and trade, just in doing that instead of the messenger, they're selling for 11. Okay, so it's not going to work here. But if I go down to Onira, perhaps, it'll be worth a lot more. Now, I'm not forging yet, so I'm just going to sell a little bit of iron, just for some quick cash. Get a little bit more food in case I hire out some soldiers. Now, our capacity is overloaded, but that is because I have a few things I can sell, I believe. Splintered arrows and the cracked hunting bow. Excellent. And then we're going to go to the smithy. Nothing to smelt just yet, but that should get us below our target. Yep. Okay, now we're not over capacity. We have some items to sell, and we could do another tournament. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? I think so. Okay. Blaze is back. Do you guys remember Blaze, the adorable named lord from the previous battle? Blaze and Nifon, who I'm guessing is a companion. They have joined us today. So Team Red, if at all possible, we shall kill. I don't have a shield. That is not good. Oh, that was bad. Missed my target. Okay, now the goal here is going to be to keep the archers alive and hope that they do a lot of damage. Just missed him. Oh, we're getting some combat here. Missed it by that much. Okay, it may just be us, and we can sort of pit the enemies against each other. Okay, good. So there's 2 yellows and a green, and a red. What may be worthwhile is picking up a shield, if we can get there. But for now, I think just taking out an enemy on a different team would be good. Don't kill me. Okay, now the goal is to put red and yellow against each other, without dying, hopefully. Or to take one of them if they're not prepared. That'll work too. So now we're the top 2 teams left. Doesn't really matter what happens from here. We could die instantly, and I'm not worried about it. Let's hope this isn't a one-handed shield. That would kind of suck. But now we can have a slight advantage in our little conflict here. Doesn't look like we can couch. Oh, maybe we can still couch. I just saw the symbol come up. I'm going to try to do a quick turn and a drag on him. That works. Ah, a little too soon. There we go. Horsey conflicts one-on-one can take a while because they're pretty conservative in these fights. But you can usually get them 2 or 3 times in a single pass if you're on it. Bye. Alright, I'm gonna do a little quick loop-de-loop. Always bank one direction and turn the other direction. Gives me a little extra time to turn around. Can we couch lance him? No, we cannot. Would have been worth a shot. We couched him. It only did 15. I think we hit him with the actual shaft of the spear, not the spear tip, but still funny. Come on, give me the emblem. Oh, he took out my horse. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Haha. I have a new horse. Ooh, a Palfrey. That's not a great horse. I could return the favor and dismount him for fun, but rather get it over with. GG's. So that was only the first round. Always fun. Taking 10 minutes to do the first round, but let's see what we got here. Blaze and Nifon again. Damn it. I should have gone for them first. In hindsight, that would have been a better solution. Missed him. Wow. Okay. Gotta get our head in the game here. I am not going down to that javelin again. The last tournament was no bueno. Come on, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. Yes? There we go. Yep. Good job. So proud of my boy in blue here. Terrible aim on my part. We meet again. Me and Nifon, but I got a whole team this time. Good job, boys. No quarter for the Craven. Okay, so my boys duked it out. The crossbowman made the final round. It is I and a veteran archer. They have decent stats. I mean, especially for the Empire as compared to other archers, but really, not a big deal. Hello. Bye. Okay, cut off the celebration. Now we fight the crossbowman. I'm not a genius. I don't have a picture perfect memory here, so I don't know if the crossbowman is better or worse technically, stat-wise, than the archer. But I would gather he's probably not. I think they're the same tier, but I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that the crossbowmen are not as good. Just my guess. Okay, another tournament under the belt. We got some gauntlets. Okay, that'll actually be useful. We don't have those. Okay, I'm gonna wait here just for a moment. Let's see how the medical skill is working out. Medicine is 22. Ah, that's an issue. So we're basically capped here. Doesn't look like we can get to 25. So there's not really any point in waiting here. We might as well go find our Lord Senior Melion Castle and go from there. One fun thing that I guess apparently a lot of people don't know for really specific control when, you know, say you've got an army up here and you want to catch them and you don't want to let them by, you can actually, if you're not moving, if you're paused, you can use the directional arrow keys, up, down, left, right, and make really small stutter step controls like this, you know, left, down, till you get them in the corner. So if you didn't know that, that's really a solid way to save your butt in some difficult circumstances, but also to catch out the enemy in places where maybe you wouldn't have the agility to. So let's see. They let me in because obviously I don't see him. Okay. May take a minute. May need a montage. There are some looters here. I may need to call in some help in that. You know what? Let's just recruit these guys. We'll be a little slower, but having an archer that I can kind of set back and maybe get some kills with me would help. Is it worth going after all 24 of them? Probably not. I may change my mind momentarily, though. You know what? Screw it. These dudes are just going to eat my food anyway. So, whatever. I'm not loyal to my troops yet. Alright, broskies. The archer is going all the way back here.
Bowman! Infantry!
And these dudes are going here. So,
Infantry! Archers! Infantry!
yeah, I like that positioning. The reason I'm doing that is just to buy a little bit more time where I can shoot a few of them before my guys come under fire. They do have rocks to throw, so they are technically ranged troops, which is definitely annoying. But my soldiers are going to last about 1 second against this many enemies. Doesn't even matter if they're looters. I mean, if you get surrounded by 8 dudes, unless you're some grandmaster, it ain't happening. So tell the infantry to charge, while I hopefully pick off a few here. And then my goal is to just switch my archer to engage them. So what we're going to do is F4. Hopefully he'll back up quick enough. He may not. Yeah, he's not going to back up quick enough. I should have done that from the start. That's my fault. So if you tell them to engage, they will back away from the enemy as they maneuver. So they'll get within range, and then they'll shoot, and then they'll back up. It's a really great tactic in a big battle because you can get some easy, solid, quick kills with the archers, and then you don't have to micromanage them and tell them to back up. So I'm a big fan of that. Should slow down just a little bit more here. Yeah, too fast. Okay, time to move. Should have paused the recording. Oh well. Okay, so it's a much more manageable 1 on 16. Still a lot, but I am hopeful. Do I charge them? No, I can see them already. Try to get a couple real low shots over the ridgeline. Okay. Now with a force this size, they still suck. They're still looters, but it's worth trying to finish a kill when possible. I'll take that. That was not an aimed headshot. It was just serendipity. But now that I have a good 13 of them left, I want to try to hit the same guy 2 or 3 times, take him out so he's gone. So when I load back in, it's not just a bunch of dudes still. We'd like to go down to 12 or 10 or preferably 4. I'm not going to have enough arrows for all that, and I am hitting all different guys, but really just trying to keep the health up. I don't want to go down again. Especially as getting taken prisoner with all this raw silk I've got. It's worth like maybe $100. I have 18 grand in the bank and I'm worried about $100. That's how you know I've played this early game quite a lot. Just so used to having nothing. Okay, still saying 14. I don't know what the deal is there. I took out a couple of them. We shall see. No, we're not doing that. Okay, so I'm going to use this plane to my advantage, actually. I'm going to try to roll them this way and line them up a little better. That way I can stand still and shoot. Really hoping for the headshot on that one. Okay, doing a lot better this time around. I think lining them up and picking positioning was worth it. See, that's the kind of line you want as an archer. Put it right at eye level and see who you hit. Yeah, saw that rock coming in. I'm not going to do that. I'm not just going to sit there and take it like I did with the artillery. Seriously, that was one of my favorite ways to die so far in Bannerlord. I've died quite a lot playing this game, and you will die several times, especially in the early game. But, yeah, that was pretty funny. That rock had my name on it. What I may do instead of backing out here just for fun is try to use up my arrows and then go in mano-a-mano with these dudes. Well, mono on a horse versus dudes without a horse. How do you say that in? I don't know. I'm not that much of a linguist. I speak a little French, a little Russian, but yeah, not that much Spanish or Italian or Latin. Really? I thought that was going to be a throat shot for the kill. Look at those mushrooms. Dang, those are some big old boys. Okay, that's solid. Throw them. Seriously, if you've never done the spear drag, I swear by it. Oh, did you miss? You start over here and then you roll into your enemy. It's the way to go. Bye. See? And then with the last guy, we can pretty much just taunt him. Which will be fun. Neither of you guys even hit me with that last round. I went nice and slow for you and everything. Bye. Looters dealt with. 13 killed and 1 wounded. Take the one wounded into our party. Take all their junk. I don't care if I'm overloaded. I really don't. I'm near a town. Okay, oh no, we have too much stuff. The peasant's gear really isn't worth anything, and so you can just sell that. It doesn't really matter. See, all this stuff isn't worth much. I might get $3 more in the store or something, but honestly, not worth my time. Don't care. Couldn't be bothered. Grain silver. What does silver go for normally? Might be worth it. I'm going to put the gauntlets on and sell the cruddy arm wraps. And then all this junk. Okay, look, we're almost to our regular capacity. They won't give me a whole lot for the iron. So what I'll probably do is just trot on over to the nearest city. Hopefully I'm not too slow. And we'll come find Serandon in a moment. It's just better use of our time to get quick again. Oh, we don't have any hardwoods, so let's rectify that. These are all worth 1. Okay. And we'll get enough to get rid of all of our items. Actually, we can refine 1 more. Excellent. We're 14 now in smithing. Yeah, we're not going to forge anything right now. Great. So let's go to trade and see how much the silk is worth here. Only 10. Okay, so we got to get to Danustica. We got to go farther south for that. They'll give me a decent amount for some of this stuff that we don't need to hold in our inventory unnecessarily. Now we will rectify our carrying situation. And let's see, anything else we should do here? I don't think so, unless they've got a decently priced cape. 2 armor, pauldrons for 7. Not really worth it for $300. I'd rather just find one. We got to get back into military though and start doing that. The bow has leveled up, so increased bow damage by 8%. Tier 3 troops have increased damage. Every day, the new party member with the lowest bow skill gains experience in bow. Not really that useful. I'm only going to have a few archers. Bow-equipped troops in your party gain 3 experience every day. Now that is useful, because we can level up the archers, especially when we start out on our own. If we, give up on Serandon at a certain point here, we're going to need to start building the force up, and having little crappy looter archer progressions ain't going to help too much. So that would be very useful. We don't want to level them up too fast, though, and I would rather do the damage myself at this point. I don't have another focus point yet. When we get that, it's going straight into Steward. We're at 74 health. I'm going to wait a day or two, see if Serandon changes locations, or if he shows up in here. Abagos. Now, it looks like we may be done with the war. So, Serandon. Still, Melion Castle. Okay, maybe he's in there and I need to actually go inside to the keep, but usually it would show him. He'd be on the top rack or something like that. So, alright, let's do a quick time-elapso and see what we got. Okay, so I decided to jump into the Lord's Hall here and confirm that he's not here. There's the pregnant wife. No cooking here. Yeah, I'm not seeing him. So, okay. Serandon likely isn't here. But if you haven't seen this before, the Lord's Hall is usually pretty cool. I like going in there and chilling when I have my own fief. Let's do a quick tour. The upper rooms here for sleeping. For slumber. Doesn't look very comfortable, honestly. This sort of reminds me of, if you've ever played Red Dead Redemption, you got the piano hall here, and you could walk around upstairs. Sort of the vibe I get. But, yeah, he's not here. Okay, we're 100 health left. He doesn't appear to be nearby. I am a crazy person, so... Alright, he was last seen near here today. I wonder if I just hang out here if he'll pop by. Because I really would like to be a cataphract again. And I would like to get some more military experience before I start building the base. The basic troops. I don't think it's going to be worth waiting for him for several days. Ah, he just moved. Okay, Varagos Castle. So let's find that. Korenia. Yolgurs. It sounds like a Swedish castle. I can't help myself. Yolgurs. Yeah, he's all the way over here, near both of the other empires. This is his other castle, so I mean, it makes sense that he's over there, but it's a little frustrating. I'm about 80-20 on the whole should I stay or should I go with Serandon thing. I keep seeing that same guy, Avigos. Let's do a little trade. That was close. I gotta be careful on speeding up too fast. And Phycaon has a tournament. We can do another tournament. Huzzah! Let us see what they have to trade, first of all. So we have 1 charcoal. We could buy 1 more. Let's just buy out all the hardwood. What will you pay me for silk? Sold. I'm not even looking at the price. I will just go for it. So I'm going to buy a Pugio and show you that. Let us refine some more. And the Pugio will get us all of this good stuff. So you can see if we translate that down here, that's all of these guys. Wunderbar. So that's a ton of useful stuff and things. We paid 230 roughly for it. And if you see right here, fine steel, 232. We'll go 228, 127, and I just sell down the line, basically. So in selling what we just purchased, we had the hardwood, sure, that I'm not counting for the hardwood, I understand, but twice as much as we bought it for. And so that's how you can very quickly start leveling up your smithy skill, but also make some bank in the early game. I am a fan. So let's go to the arena and fight in yet another tournament. Hopefully we got some goods in there. There's 4 lords. This is going to be tough. The organizers are giving a Kossen to the victor. Alright. Alright, so as you can see, the Kossen is a pretty solid horse. It's only tier 2, but it would be very nice to have. We got to beat all these fools. At least we have the Golden Companion. They're very good one-on-one fighters. They also have one up here. So we're going to have some interesting times. Of course, we got the jabs. How sucky is that? That horse already went down. Wow, that is quick. The shield. This is game over, folks. That dude's got a shield. Yep. I can't take both of them on at the same time. No chance. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. The Golden won it. Alright, well, good for him. Not a good starting round. Okay, well, we did our thing. Serandon's back at Melion Castle, the nerd. I guess we're gonna leave. Untick that. He had some business to attend to or something. This dude, man, I don't think he wants me to join him anymore. I think he's done with my service. I'm honestly okay with it. The Forest Bandits didn't even try. If he's not over here, we're gonna call it. We are our own force. We're gonna go find Regea or somebody else that we can actually locate. I'm not hiring a looter right now. And we're gonna try to join the service. Again, nada. Bro, where are you? Near Melion. Okay. This is your final chance. Are you in Melion? No, you're not. Buy a little bit more silk. At Myzea. He was last seen at Myzea. Come on. Do it. Do it. So, now, we go to the keep. I'm not going to bribe to go to the keep. Haha! Must be in the same location. So I would have to bribe my way into the keep. what we're going to do instead is wait here for some time. And that's it. That's all it takes. Ain't paying 700 bucks just to talk to my liege. Get out of here. Yes, stop in this city. Thank you. Or the town. My friend, it's been a while. I would like to discuss something. Herein lies the question. Do we join his warband as a soldier, temporarily? Or do we enter the service of Empress Regea? For this, I must leave you questioning. Until next time, bye-bye.